Hello everyone, Deeks here for another All About Truvis number 17. Just for all of those people that like to point out that I put my ears behind my cap, I'm trying to support a new look. Don't know if it looks any good. It feels really weird, but I've worn my ears behind my cap for the last 35 years, so sorry if it bugs any of you out. No podium today, because today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the history of Truvis and how we've got to where we are today. Now, I've done some research. I've watched some videos, I've done some research. Now, everything that I'm telling you right now may not be gospel. All the research that I've done is what I can find. It may be wrong. Please don't sue me. You could sue me, but I've got no cash, so it's not going to do you any benefit whatsoever. But what I wanted to do is I just wanted to share about how we got to where we are today. If you have any further information, please do whack it down in the comments, and in the future I may be able to do an expanded version of the history of Truvis. But Truvis, as far as I am aware, was started in the mid-2010s. The rumour has it that Chip Brewer, who was one of the top guys in Callaway, was playing 18 holes at Wentworth, which is very fortunate because I think, as far as I'm aware, you can only play at Wentworth if you're a member or if you've received a special invitation. But apparently he's one of the big guys in Callaway, so I'm sure he has some kind of influence. Now, Chip Brewer was apparently putting on one of the greens, and he noticed that one of his playing partners had drawn patterns on the golf ball, and he was really interested, and he took a look, and he goes back to his guys at Callaway, and they're like, right, I want you to replicate these kind of hexagon, pentagon patterns. And as far as I can tell, everyone in the ball division absolutely hated the idea. But he stood grounds, he stood firm, and they went through a few prototypes, worked with a couple of external companies as far as I can find out. And they finally got to what we would now call Truvis, or from the official term, it's the true vision of movement. And there are lots of different arguments about why Truvis is a superior golf ball. Now, the first one is apparently, and I'm not sure if I massively agree with this, but apparently the pentagons actually make the ball look slightly bigger at address, which, if any of you are a slicer like me, or an angry fade, as I like to call it, the bigger the ball, the better the ball, really. I don't think I can see much difference, but if it works for you, it works. But the main place where Truvis really starts to benefit the golfer is your short game. So your small chips, your small flop shots just outside the edge of the green. You can really get an idea of how much spinning, how much your ball is spinning, and the different ways it's spinning to help you tie up your short game. I've played with Truvis for a while. I got a box of 12 of the, in fact, 12 of these, and I really enjoyed playing with them. But then I started collecting them, and it started getting to the stage where, when I lost one, I was feeling sick because I was losing a Truvis, and I actually want to collect them. So I think there was just one day where I lost one and I couldn't regain my round, and ever since then I've decided not to play with them. I digress. So the Truvis first hit the market on July 18th, 2015. Now, I can't be certain that Truvis weren't about before then. You have seen Strixon and Titleist balls that have the same hexagon pattern, but July 18th, 2015 was the first day that you could buy a Callaway Truvis in the chrome soft with the 332 dimples. The first one you could buy was the red and white one, so white with red pence. And then shortly after, then they released the yellow with black pence. And then things started to get a bit crazy. After that, they actually released the pink and white one, People sometimes assume that that was the ladies' version. That's not technically true. It was a limited edition ball that they released. Now, the majority of, in fact, no, all of the Truvis balls are made in Chicopee in Massachusetts. However, as far as I can conclude, you can actually get them printed at a lot of distributors. I think it's called pad printing, where they can actually print your design onto the ball directly. So you don't actually have to go directly to Callaway. There are people that can print your logo on a Callaway Chrome Soft. Now, there are a different variety of Chrome Softs out there. So Chrome Soft is the one that you will see on the shelves now, but throughout time there have been different variations of Chrome Soft. So for instance, you will see them sometimes with dots, a dot, two dots. You will sometimes see them with diamonds, 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, so Chrome Diamond Soft or Chrome Soft Diamond. And you will also see them with an X, a capital X. Now, there is not too much guidance on why the dots and the diamonds and the X's are there. The information I've gleaned would suggest that dots, diamonds and X's are either a higher quality Chrome Soft, or they are the Chrome Soft which are used on tour or by professionals. So from a layman's point of view, it really doesn't make much of a difference whether we're playing with a Chrome Soft dot dot, or Chrome Soft Diamond, because we're not going to be able to get the level of spin to actually make these balls service any benefit. But what it will do for us is it will start to create a market for the balls that are released with these different variations. The best example I always think of is the Taco Bell ball. Got the number 8 on, but you will find them in a Chrome Soft version and a Chrome XX Soft version. Now, the Chrome XX Soft version is the rarer one. I think they were done at a tournament in the US. I think it was the Waste Management in Phoenix. And the first year they released the XX, and they've subsequently then released just a regular Chrome Soft edition. Now, for us collectors, this is a big deal because obviously you want to collect all the balls, and if you've got these rarer runs that are harder to get hold of, you then start creating a market in which these ones are more pricey. With regards to where we are now with Truvis, you can pick a sleeve, a dozen, up from any shop, any golf shop, or anywhere on the internet these days. But golf courses, golf clubs, corporate companies are putting their logos on them, and it is really hard to determine how many are out there. Now, recent estimations would say 1,800, but they are printing them every day. New companies, new corporate events are printing them to give out as corporate gifts or on game days or anything like that. So I've heard numbers 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. There could be any amount of these balls. But from the majority of people I've spoken to, 4,000 seems to be the upper limit on most people's guesstimation. But what we have now is we have people that may have released a golf ball in 2018 want to go to market with a new version of their ball. So then you have different versions. So if you've watched a previous video, you will know that the Hawaiian Golf Club Carolina has a red ladybird on a plain background. However, last year they then released the new version, which is a red pentagon with a white ladybird in. There is another golf club in Hawaii called Hawaii Kai or K, I'm still not sure about that. And their first version was actually done in an oval with a flying bird on. And then they moved it to a green pent with the flying bird. And now they have got the new version, which is kind of a lime and a slightly darker green seagull. So there's actually 3 versions of those, and some people may choose to collect all of them. Say some people may just choose to take one, but the collecting game in Truvis is only just starting. So with regards to research, that's pretty much everything that I dug up. You just want to think about looking at the dots and the diamonds and the X's. And you also just want to think about, as always, the condition of the ball that you're buying. So just for all of you collectors out there that are buying off eBay, please make sure that when you are buying a golf ball, make sure that you've got more than one picture. Get the front, get the chrome soft, maybe get another 1 or 2 pictures as well, just because you don't want to expand your collection and have the ball arrive and find that it's got a whacking great mark out of the side of it. But as I said, if you've got any more information about Truvis that you think would be really interesting for me to share, please put down in the comments. And as I said, there's definitely scope for an expandable video. If you work at Callaway, hello, my name's Deeks, especially if you work in Chicopee in Massachusetts, my expanded video could always be done on location. You would have to fly me out there, but I would be happy to come and learn whatever you have to teach me. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do hit subscribe. I'm up to 18. I know we're not talking big numbers here, but for me, it's just really nice to know that people are watching. And I will ensure that I continue with some more different videos than the traditional unboxing. But for today, this is the history of Truvis. My name's Deeks, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.